Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley's over yonder. It's a Thursday. We have just completed our pre-show conference. Dave's taking off his tie. Oh, pink tie today. Very nice.
No, it's not pink. It's got orange and
pink
blue.
and blue.
Aqua. It's not pink. That's orange. Really? There's no pink in this.
It looks like cotton candy.
Red right there.
Very cotton candy-ish. So, all right. So you're on your Netflix thing. You just...
Yes.
Join the real world and got Netflix, so that's cool. But I gotta make a recommendation to you.
Go ahead.
Last night, got Cindy off to bed after we watched her DVR Royals show, which was fascinating. I flip over
and okay,
what's on Netflix? What?
You want to recap what you really thought of the Royals?
I love the Royals show. I mean, it's royalty. She's into it. Okay. I can take it.
But it was a good show, is what you're saying. So I misread.
All right, so I flip over, and there's it's a PBS show on Netflix. It says Natural Wonders. I'm like, ooh, I'll watch that.
Okay.
Is this the opening scene of this thing, and Natural Wonders, and I like nature shows. I like all that kind of stuff. This one incorporated people that live in extreme areas of the world. The opening scene are these two women and their the daughter and the granddaughter. The granddaughter, woman and her granddaughter.
Yes,
they're Inuit people that live up close to the North Pole.
Okay.
Let's talk about guts. These women, halfway through the winter, goes 10 miles out on a snowmobile over the Arctic Ocean on a snowmobile. They punch a hole through the ice where there's nothing underneath them, 6 feet of ice straight down to where the tide had gone out. Mm-hmm. They crawl into the hole and they dig out mussels because that's where they get their food.
Okay, I have a question.
My God. You want to talk about guts. And they're right down in this hole digging until the tide starts coming back in. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, we got to scurry up out of this thing and get out of here quick. And they're down in this. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the nerve it takes to get down underneath that thing?
This is where you and I...
clams and mussels and stuff.
You and I have two completely different perspectives on this. You're thinking, oh, my God, the guts, the bravery of these women.
Yeah.
How amazing this is. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, they've got a snowmobile.
Right.
So they have transportation. So they could leave and live somewhere else. So I think of this as unbelievably stupid. Why? It's really dumb. It's super, 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 super dumb.
Of course.
It's just dumb.
Right.
That drives me insane. The fact, and especially if they're really upset, if they're like stressed out about, get the hell out of there.
They weren't stressed. Okay, they were happy.
They're okay, but they're worried about whether or not they're going to die, moving across. All right.
They come right out and they say that they were talking about that right even before they went out on the snowmobiles. They were talking about what a happy life they have up there, and I think their community, their total community is 700 people.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm all for simplifying your life. I'm all for making things. You want to have just basic cable. That's fine. Okay. You don't want the satellite TV. That's fine. All right. You want to live in a camper and just go about your life that way. Great. This whole I'm just going to live in ridiculously extreme weather conditions. That's insanity or stupidity. It's one of the two. It's not, I don't believe it's bravery. You're either insane or stupid.
Should have known. Something I liked, and you'd find a way to crap all over.
I know. I'm fascinated by people who have that mindset.
Beautiful. And what else did they have? They had a yak herder who lived in the Himalayas.
Yak herder?
Yeah. Oh my God. He had to move this bunch of yaks right down the slopes of the Himalayas. That was intense. See, you got to start watching better stuff.
No, this is the other thing. This is the other thing that drives me insane. It's because I appreciate the frontiersmen, the people who built this country back in the 1800s. I know this. If you could take them from the 1800s and plop them in 21st century, in a 21st century world,
they'd hate it.
And they look at it and go, "Oh my God, why would anybody camp ever? Why would anybody go camping? Why? We camped because that was life. We had to do it to survive. We had to kill things with our bare hands. We had to walk across, miles and miles of frozen tundra to get. You mean you don't have to do that now? Why would you? It's insane. Why?
All right, well, there you go.
No, I'm fascinated. Like I said, it sounds interesting, but like I said, you look at him as brave. I look at him as insane. And that's okay.
Do some news, do whatever. I should have just kept my mouth shut. What was I thinking?
No, it's a good.
Here, I'm going to pretend I'm interested.
Go ahead. You're going to be interested in this first story, I guarantee it. Michigan authorities have seized records from every Catholic diocese in the state. This is part of an investigation into possible sex abuse by the clergy. Attorney General Bill Schuette issued search warrants at offices in Detroit, Gaylord, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Lansing, Marquette, and Saginaw. According to Schuette's website, the investigation will be independent, thorough, transparent, and prompt, and we'll find out who knew what and when they knew it.
Oh, boy.
So this is, we've been talking about that other shoe.
Yep.
It's dropping. And you and I both, raised Catholic. I'm more Christian Reformed now, but I appreciated my upbringing. I appreciate the faith. And I can separate the hierarchy from those who, live the faith. But this is, you got to get a hand. The church just has to get a handle on this.
You would consider yourself more Christian Reformed now?
Yeah. Oh, without question.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, no question. I love the Reformed Church.
Put your mic up a little bit. Yeah.
I love most of the Christian denominations I have. It's like the differences are minute.
Right.
But yeah, I like going to when I go to Reformed churches. It's cool. I like it. I just like the atmosphere. Yeah. And
I've kind of just considered myself non-denominational anymore.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm pretty much that.
I look at it like, for a world religion perspective, I don't know who's right. It could be God, it could be Allah, it could be Buddha, it could be, and you know what? Hey, if you got faith, great. Have it, practice it. I don't know of any faith that hasn't been twisted at some point over the course of history.
Oh, no question, that happens.
So, and then here's the other thing too. I don't know anybody who knows 110% for sure what's in the afterlife. There are people that have a pretty good idea. There are people that have the faith and have the belief and all that other stuff, but ain't nobody's come back and said, this is 100% for sure what's on the other side. So I guess I'm going to live my life with the expectation that at the end of it, whoever I meet better be pretty happy with how I live this one. So I don't care what their name is at the end, as long as I did my part to be the person that I should be when I get there.
Yeah.
I hope I pass the test.
I just go by a faith perspective. I believe this. I believe what I believe, and I'm try and live according to those precepts. I fall short more than a few times.
Yes. Every time you get involved with some scotch, I understand.
You battle certain things. You have a few too many scotches, and But yeah, you gravitate toward meaning and toward fulfillment and toward faith, and that's a good way to live your life.
And if somebody came to me tomorrow and said, define your faith, I would probably have to say Christianity. Because that's what I know.
Yeah. There you go. Well said. All right. Fast food has become this next story is really interesting to me because the percentages to me, I believe, are low.
Okay.
Fast food has become a major part of the American diet, according to a new report from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control. 37% of U.S. adults consumed fast food on any given day between 2013 and 2016. Fast food, of course, tends to be high in calories, fat, salt, and sugar, which, when consumed in excess, is associated with obesity, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, blah, blah, blah. We know all that. Only 37% consume fast food.
It's a lot.
Only 37. That's not a lot to me.
No?
Not considering... you got shows like The Biggest Loser that are making a ton of money off the fact that people can't control themselves.
I don't think The Biggest Loser's been on the air in 10 years.
Well, shows of that ilk, Celebrity Fit Club, Regular Fit Club, whatever. The diet industry, all this stuff. I think it's more than 37% would consume on a given day, because that's not saying every day.
Right.
That you're consuming fat. On a given day, you're only 37%. I would say it's got to be. I would put it above. I would put it probably closer to 70.
As long as we're talking fast food, I should throw in that we had Qdoba last night, and I love Qdoba.
No, wait, it's cute. There's a good question. Qdoba do they have a drive-through?
No.
Okay, then I don't think that's fast food. If you don't have a drive-through, it's not fast food. I don't consider Steak and Shake fast food.
Oh, it is too?
No, it's not. It's fast casual because you can go in, sit down, and have somebody wait on you and bring you hot, fresh food.
Oh, okay. And it's still fast food.
I don't think it's fast food.
Qdoba
I don't think
too.
I don't think Subway's necessarily fast food.
Yes, it is.
I think it's fast casual. I think there's a difference. Burger King, when I think fast food, I think Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box would be. If you're going to your West Coast, what's the big, whatever the big chain is out there that should come east, but it hasn't.
Jack in the Box.
It's not Jack in the Box. It's the other one. No, it's what's the big hamburger place? Not Jack in the Box. I ate at this one place once when I was out there.
Hardee's?
I forget. Not Hardee's.
Bob's Burger World?
Would be like Arby's. Okay, Arby's would be another, but that's what I'm talking about. Those traditional fast food places. I don't consider some of these other, like a Steak and Shake or a Mr. Burger even, I don't consider fast food.
Okay.
I just don't. But I think more are consuming it than they're saying. I think it's well over 37%. I think that's wrong. Anyway, finally, potential Muskegon voters, as well as those across the state, could register to vote online under bills nearing Governor Snyder's desk. The House unanimously approved the legislation on Wednesday. Final procedural votes should be received by the Senate later on this year. I think that's a good thing. Registering to vote online is good. As long as you can prove who you are and you've got the proper identifications.
I think you should be able to vote online.
I don't know. No, I think
there's got to be a way to authenticate somebody and to be able to
I think
to vote
it's
on.
ripe for fraud.
I
just think it's ripe for voter fraud. Although you don't know how much voter fraud's going on now. Right. A lot of people are.
And I got to tell you another thing that I'm really kind of excited. I really like the idea of this gerrymandering thing that we can get rid of. I think that's great. That proposal about gerrymandering and how we can pick the borders for politicians instead of politicians picking them for themselves.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I think that's two. I think that's proposal 2 on the ballot this November. And ending gerrymandering is a good idea. Really.
Yeah, I like the word gerrymandering though.
That's a nice word. I can't take anything away from the word.
It's a good word. You might not like it, but you can like the word. Like I can separate the word from what it does.
Yes.
I'm a separatist when it comes to words.
Of course you are.
So I live my life.
Are your eyebrows going together?
No, they're not. I shave in between them. They're not. They're very thick, though. I do need to trim. I do need to trim. See? I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it looks a little furry between your eyes.
Well, it's not between. There's nothing there. That's just a dent. And my eyebrows don't.
Dent in your head? That explains a lot.
That's why you're dumb. That's why you're dumb. If something happened in the middle of your head, so you're dumb. That was the joke. That's what that joke meant. Anyway. Sports. Yankees beat Oakland in the AL wild card 7-2. That means they'll take on the Red Sox in the American League. Boy. I love that. Yankees, Red Sox. That's
sounds a good thing.
Ball. That sounds playoff baseball. If you're a casual fan, you'll get into it.
I gotta go to a Red Sox game at some point too. I'd really love to go there. See a game.
I'd like to see the Yankees. That'd be cool.
I went to Yankee Stadium once. You want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Hey, hang on before you go. This is actual dirt that I picked up from the third baseline at the original Yankee Stadium.
Oh, that's
before they tore it down.
Nice.
I went on a tour. Cindy had a school function going on at Yankee Stadium, and I went on a tour in Yankee Stadium. And I said to the tour guide, I said, "Look, I came here for one reason." I said, "Because I'm going to get some dirt from Yankee Stadium before they tear it down." He goes, "I can't see you do that." And I said, "Well, okay, I get it. You might have to kick me off the tour. But I'm getting a handful of this dirt from Yankee Stadium before you tear it down. That's how that's going to work. Yeah. If you're going to throw me off the tour, fine."
Right.
He goes, "Like I said, I can't see you do that." And he turns around.
Okay, there you go.
And I scooped up a bag of dirt from Yankee Stadium. So that's my dirt from the house that Ruth built right there.
There you go. Very cool.
How about that for cool?
That's a good way to end this.
Have yourself a great Thursday.
All right, see you tomorrow.